Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody is having an absolutely amazing day. Listen, first and foremost, I do apologize to you for not doing an actual live video. Facebook was being a little bit of a butt today, wasn't allowing me to get on, saying that I had a bad internet connection. I don't know if that was because of my music earlier or whatever the case may be. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying this time to recharge, revamp, and refuel with your families. Today is a day number 2 of our journey together to make sure that you are able to have the principles to make sure that you are setting yourself up to triple your income over the next 12 months. Guys, the reason why I'm able to teach these principles is because these are the exact things that I did over the last 3 years to make sure that I was able to do the same exact thing. This is exactly what I'm passionate about. I love sharing this type of information. I wanted to make sure that I'm able to give clear, concise, to the point, and very quick messages so that you guys can take these principles, take these ideas, and immediately apply them into your life to see massive results. So as we went through yesterday, guys, making sure you're taking 110% responsibility. I had a ton of text messages, a ton of phone calls, and actually a few people contacted me on Facebook saying, Damon, I am ready to take control of my life. I take responsibility. It was my fault, okay? That is the first thing that you must do to all change. So with today being number 2, I want to make sure that we can make these as interactive as possible. Because this isn't a live video, I understand that you can't necessarily comment, but please do me a huge favor. Your repay to me of giving you these principles absolutely free is making sure that you are sharing these messages out. So do me a huge favor. As you watch this video, just comment and say, I am ready. Do that right now. Do that for me right now. Comment, I am ready, to show that you are ready to make sure that 2018 is the best year of your life. So, day number 2. What is going to be number 2? I know you're ready for it. I know you're ready for it. So do me a favor. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, because again, this is going to be interactive. You being you, right? You being in your life as the number 1 person to promote the change, it is going to take activity. So please make sure that you are taking out a pen. As they say, you can construct it with a pencil. You can build it with steel, baby. So let's go ahead and write the vision. Day number 2. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Why are you here? What are you here to change? What are you here to do? Guys, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I had a chance to meet a gentleman that changed my life forever, right? It's been little things over time that have kind of displayed to me, which I'm going to ask you some questions in a moment that will help you reveal to yourself, what is your purpose? What are you on earth to absolutely do? No, it does not take 12 years of school to figure it out, right? I don't think the bird ever went to a school called flight school to figure out how to fly. The fish never, ever went to the water and tried to figure out, hey, let me find an instructor to learn how to swim. It was in their DNA. So I vote to you that you have something in your DNA that has already predetermined what you have the ability to do. Not that you will in fact do it and be successful, but that you have the ability to do. I want to read the definition of purpose. Purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. I'm going to say that again. Purpose is the reason for which something is done and or created, or the reason something exists. That is what a purpose is. What is your purpose for doing here? Guys, the reason why it's going to be so important that you come up with a purpose for your life. And do not get this wrong with the ability to make income. No, I don't believe that you have to be within your purpose to make income. There's so many wealthy millionaires that are not within their purpose. We're talking about a deeper passion. We're talking about a fulfillment of life, right? Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So this is truly about you living the all-around 360 fulfilled life, not just getting the income you want, not just getting the body you want, but in fact, having the relationships, the sustainability, and everything else that you want out of life. Guys, if you're not living a life by your design, you are living a life of default. I'm going to say that again. If you are not living a life by design, you are living a life by default. The reason why it's going to be so important that you figure out what your purpose is in life is because it's going to determine all the decisions that you make from this day out. I'll give you an example. For someone that doesn't know what their purpose is, they're almost like a cork on water, right? Every circumstance, every situation that they get into and they're drawn to, they're floating, right? Sorry about that. They're floating. They don't have a real purpose. They don't have anything to control their decision making. But someone that is on purpose, they have better health, they have better wealth, they have better relationships. They take more attuned to their body. They're more in tune with their mind. They take more time. Why? Because they know their purpose. It allows them to make the decisions that are congruent with the direction that they see in their life. I'll give you an example. For somebody that says, I will positively impact the lives of over 1 billion people, what kind of characteristics or traits does that person have to have? Well, for one, you're probably going to be a little more in tune with your health, right? There's a certain person that needs to be able to exude. Sorry about that, guys. There needs to be a certain type of energy that you need to be able to exude on a daily basis to have a positive impact on people's lives. What does that mean? Well, you're probably going to want to work out, right? So that's going to control one of those decisions. The foods that you intake is going to affect your energy, also controlling the decisions. Well, what about the people that you're going to hang around, right? It's also going to control that. So I'm telling you right now, once you figure out what your purpose is, now it's easier to make sure you sift through any distractions. You're no longer distracted because you know exactly where you're going. Note this down. Here's some questions that you need to ask yourself that I had to ask myself to figure out exactly what my purpose is. First question: what are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What have been the times in your life where you felt the most joy, when you felt the most alive? What were you doing in those moments? That's the first question. Number two, what gets you the most excited?